You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Oh, they say Christmas is a time of hope. Well, it truly is. Welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. This is John. I am blasting out of the bunker. It is 0 dark 30. Whew, sure could use a good night's sleep. No chance. It is that time of year, folks. Well, it's that time of life. It's that time in our civilization. It's that time in history. Oh, yeah, I've got a topic for you. I wake up every day thinking about stuff, folks. Thinking about very important topics. So I got up, went down and over and around into the prepared bunker and fixed myself a cup of java. I picked up where I left off last night before I passed out and saw some interesting things in world news. And I thought, I've got to talk to you guys about this. In Peru, just yesterday, we were talking about the communist dictator there who decided that he, and he alone, was going to take care of Peru, and that he was going to dissolve, folks, get rid of, destroy Congress down there. He didn't need them anymore. Well, they were getting ready to vote to impeach his dumbass. Now, under their law, things are a little different. Well, the Congress was, folks, suspended, removed, denied, and told to GTFO. Well, Congress said, we don't care what you want. They met, they voted, and they impeached his ass. I think 100 votes to 6. 6 votes of nay. I'm really thinking those that voted nay need to be looked at a little harder. But for the president there, right? El Presidente, guess what? He was arrested. They impeached him, and then he was arrested. See, in other countries, they don't have, well, as much protection as we do here in the United States. Now, I love the fact that the United States has protection against, shall we call it, aggressive criminal prosecution. Well, wait a minute. You and I don't, right? Muriel Bowser, the Führer of Washington, D.C., Mayor of Washington, D.C., has, well, denied and continues to deny the prisoners held there who trespassed and paraded on public ground without a permit. Have been in jail for 2 fucking years, right? And they're getting railroaded and held accountable for the most ridiculous charges. They don't have protections. But the President of the United States, he can allow an invasion of over 5 million illegals. The President of the United States can abandon his own people and his allies. That's right. And give away $85 billion to our sworn enemy. And then turn around and give over $100 billion to Ukraine, the most corrupt country in the world, but no accountability there. None whatsoever. Well, down in Peru, they arrested their little prick because their Congress, folks, their government can hold their politicians accountable. That's nice to see. It truly is nice to see. And here's another one for you. Over in Argentina, on the other coast of South America, they just gave their communist vice president 6 years in prison for doing dirty deeds. That is, taking a bunch of money and awarding special contracts and privileges and goodies for people who are government contractors. Interesting, no? Corruption, malfeasance of office, lying, cheating, and stealing in other countries, you can go to jail. You can be prosecuted. Fascinating, huh? Why not in America? Seriously, why not in America? We want the people of America protected, but we also want the government and government officials held accountable. We want companies, corporations that do business with the government held accountable, right? The VP in South America, little commie, she's held accountable, and I'm sure those companies that took lots of money and bribes, I'm sure they're going to be held accountable as well. Is there any hope for America? Not much, folks. Sadly, I don't think there's much hope at all. Under the current administration, the current system, with the current freaks in charge, I don't think there's a whole lot of hope. Now get this. Governor DeSantis announced, and this is part of this, is there any hope? Right? Christmas is supposed to be the time of hope, the season of hope. Right? Hail, Barack Hussein Barry Soetoro Obama campaigned under hope and change. Well, what change did we get? Massive, massive, massive corruption and the institutionalization of perversion. So bad and so flagrant that it came out into the public. It washed up on shore like a dead body. Yeah, you remember Comet Ping Pong. You remember the witch, what was it, Maria Abramovic, and all of their cultish blood rituals that they were doing. Oh, yeah, including the Podestas and the Clintons. Everyone was involved in this in high politics. Well, DeSantis has come out, folks. Governor DeSantis from over there in Florida. What does he do? He holds a little press conference and he says, hey, pharmaceutical companies need to be held accountable for their claims that the Jim Jones juice was safe. What does Governor DeSantis know that you and I don't? What is he seeing? What is he reading about? What is being reported? What is he being detailed with? Sounds to me like he knows something about how many people are dying, how many people are having reactions, how many people are sick, how many problems, health problems are resulting from taking the Jim Jones juice and the juice boosters. Is there any hope in America? Think about it, folks. In Peru and Argentina, you can be thrown out of office, arrested, prohibited from enjoying freedom and the ability to go back into office and screw the people over some more. Right? But in America, shit. Doing all form of evil is a fucking resume enhancement in Washington, D.C. DeSantis needs to be careful. Instead of the bad guys being arrested, they could come up with some phony plastic banana good time rock and roll bullshit charges, like Governor DeSantis, as he walked into his office, was parading on public ground, and arrest his ass for 2 years. That's what happens in a banana republic, folks. DeSantis better be careful. John F. Kennedy wanted to expose the corruption and lies, and he was well underway, folks. His brother was acting as the Attorney General of the United States of America. They killed him. They killed Kennedy. Then they killed his brother, Robert Kennedy. JFK and RFK, dead, folks, shot, both of them, 1960s. Here we are over 50 years later, and Governor DeSantis wants to hold big corporate power. Folks, the medical industry controls over 1/7. I think they're up to 1/6 of the economy now. Well, hell, they screwed themselves over by not allowing people into hospitals for a fucking year and a half, 2 years. But still, the amount of money they take from people for insurance is incredible. What do you get for it? You get told to stay in your house, or no, go visit your grandma, while they tell everyone don't visit your grandma. Unbelievable, folks. How far will Governor DeSantis get? Will we have some hearings and people just let go? That's right, folks. Right now, AOC, yes, precious AOC is being investigated. Well, the announcement was big from the Ethics Committee. The Ethics Committee, is this anything like the committee that Eric Swallowswell is on, right? The National Security Committee, or whatever the hell he's on. Big time committee, right? The man who has his girlfriend Fang Fang from China, a Chinese spy, gets to be on the what? Oh, the Intelligence Committee. But AOC is being investigated for ethics violations, suspected super PAC involvement that could be corrupt. Well, maybe they're just trying to clear her name before the Republicans take power. Folks, it's a shit show. And you've got front row seats if you want to pay attention. If you want to pay attention. I don't expect a whole lot to come out of this. I don't think Governor DeSantis is going to get real far. I'm sure President Jackass himself, Gigi, go fuck yourself, Joe Biden, would just pardon them anyways. Hey, pharmaceutical companies, you did your best. Hey, sometimes you got to tell a little white lie to get progress. Is there any hope for America? Chance favors the prepared mind. Aren't you glad that you are a prepper? Folks, don't lose hope. But my recommendation is you get prepared. Rough times are ahead. Godspeed, Semper Fi.